think my video on Andrew Tate was taken a little bit out of context. And in the meantime, I had a chance to ask my sons what they thought of Andrew Tate. And one of them said that he had seen a video about a man saying that cooking was a waste of time. Who would cook? And then later he found out, he thought he was the most stupid thing anyone could ever say. And then later he found out it was Andrew Tate. And my other son said he was just an example of toxic masculinity. But my sons are healthy masculine. There's no way I would ever go for a guy like Andrew Tate. That's the first thing I want to say. Now, another comment was about how men think that women actually go for Andrew Tate because women say that they want a guy who does everything for them, but really they end up going for guys like Andrew Tate. The only women going for Andrew Tate are impoverished Eastern European women. You do not see empowered women with their own careers and their own money going after that grandiose controlling guy. They don't. There's a lot of sex trafficking and a lot of sex work, low-income sex work, and women who are pimped out from Russia, Ukraine, and all those Eastern countries. They're very beautiful. They have very high cheekbones. They're very tall and lean and beautiful. And so they're very highly desired, like in Switzerland, Germany, other countries, and they're sex trafficked. And it's quite common. They don't have laws protecting them as much, and they want to escape poverty. My brother lived in Ukraine for 5 years. He lived in Kyiv, and he told me, he was dating a lot of women. He was looking for a wife there. And he said that even a school teacher with a bachelor's degree would make about $250 a month. So even if you're a school teacher, you have to share an apartment with 2 or 3 other people. And he knew some of the ladies who left that and went to become high-paid sex workers in Switzerland because they're very educated. They can speak many languages. Their schools are pretty good, but they're just very poor and exploited, and there's a lot of corruption. Now, women want men who don't treat them well. That's not true. Wounded women and toxic women and abused women who grew up abused will go for men like that. But when you say that women don't want men who bend over backwards, absolutely, because if a man is fawning for my attention, now I'm emotionally responsible for him because I can't rely on him to be solid and protect and provide because he's needy. He needs my approval constantly, and I have to lead everything because he's looking to me for what has to be done and how I feel, and it's a huge burden, which is the opposite of what a woman needs to relax. Furthermore, people pleasers who bend over backwards are manipulative and creepy. They're trying to be who you want to get. It's a different form of the narcissist controller because both of them are inauthentic. A woman, it is the grossest thing ever to be with a guy who does things for you, hoping to get. It's inauthentic and it's manipulative. So I would recommend that if you want to be a real man, read books like No More Mr. Nice Guy, where you learn to have a backbone, and women will be more attracted to you if you're authentic and real and kind. Yes, there are women who are attracted to abusive men, but there are also men attracted to abusive women. I myself like men who are very virile. Like my animal nature wants to be ignited. I want to feel your desire for me. I want to feel your virility, your testosterone, your strength, and your power. And I don't want you to be weak and wimpy looking for my approval. I want to be drawn to you because you're powerful and strong and kind, and you're very present. Those are qualities that are developed by doing a lot of inner work and with discipline and ambition, and a very physical lifestyle. I am not attracted to men who just sit around. I have that animal. I'm very much in touch with my animal spirit. But Andrew Tate does not speak to my animal spirit because he signals danger and control and manipulation. So I wouldn't even want to get near him. If you paid me, I would be, it would just make me shudder. I would much rather be with someone like David Beckham. Same physique and everything, but a really like macho, masculine, healthy guy, sensual. I bet Andrew Tate sucks in bed, and I bet David Beckham is amazing in bed. That's what I think. I'm also a spiritual person, so I like a man who's present and deep and kind and generous and devoted. And Andrew Tate doesn't show any of that to me. So that's my second video on Andrew Tate. I do think that there is something endearing about people who can just honestly be themselves, but it's better than wearing a mask because now everybody knows to stay far away from him. I frankly think that there seems to be a need for a lot of male role models. Now, the other comment was, you know, women filing for 80% of divorces, these bad women. This is not a channel for bad-mouthing women. This is my channel, and I do not represent all women. I don't even represent two women. I represent myself and my views, and I've lived my life with honor. I lived my life with honor. I do not know why all those women are filing for divorce. So when you come on my channel and start ranting about women filing for divorce, do a little research and talk to these women and find out why they filed for divorce. You know, this guy was in the comments was saying, oh, because they're selfish bitches who just want to go out shopping and traveling. Are you sure? Do you know that for sure? Maybe their husbands neglected them for years. Maybe their husbands were alcoholics. Maybe the women were bitches. I don't really know. I do not know why the women file the majority of divorces. My guess is that women are more in tune, we're more intuitive and more emotional. We are the first to feel sadness when our relationships go awry from what it was when we met the person. When we grow apart or there's a drift or anger in the relationship. And we are the first to notice it and we suffer for it more. And I think that a lot of men just feel like, hey, I got my wife. I can just ignore her now. I can go off to work. And I can watch sports on the weekends, and I'll slide my dick in her whenever I'm horny. And a lot of women don't like that. I myself divorced for the reasons you can read in my book after 3 years of trying to work on my marriage, and he didn't want to go to therapy. This is what I say. If you want to know who's to blame for the divorce, if there is a blame, you look at the person who refused to go to therapy. And other times people just grow apart. Then I don't know who files for the divorce. In the case of TJ Holmes, he filed for divorce, even though he was the cheater. So don't give me all that crap about women filing for divorce. Maybe the guy was just too damn lazy to fill out the paperwork, so she finally did it. I don't really know, but don't come on here bad-mouthing women. I'm a woman, okay? So just remember that when you're coming on my channel. Be respectful to me because I'm a woman. And if you're going to come on here, I'm making a new rule right now. I'm drawing a boundary that you can share your views, but don't come on here ranting about women in general because I'm a woman and that hurts me. And I don't make comments about all men. You know, I talk about specific men. You can talk about specific women you don't like. But don't rant in here about women. I am a woman. Have some respect. You know, there are a lot of people going around that haven't ever read Emily Post's book of etiquette. Have a little class and respect. Know when to zip your mouth shut. And one good rule is when I go to somebody's house, I don't criticize them. If I don't like their house, I may quietly leave. And that's good advice from my YouTube channel. If you don't like my videos, quietly leave. That's all you have to do, and that shows that you're a man or a woman of class and character who understands common discourse and courtesy. And we need a lot more of that in the world today.